year is turning out to be. Let's check out the West and see how the standings look. You look at the Clippers. Right now, they've compiled the third-best record in the conference.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
They've been one of the great stories in the league this year. No doubt about it. Fans all over the league have gotten behind these guys.
And the Clippers starting five. They've got Paul George. Harkless is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Heat, they've got Robinson. Myers Leonard is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the one. Now here's Butler. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. Lets it go with a three. Nunn can't get it to fall. Now the Clippers with it. And Beverley kicks to George. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Butler. And great when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today. How high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Leonard with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Chalk up two there.
One of the toughest covers in the league. Kawhi's jumper just keeps getting better.
Here's Nunn. 14 points from him the last game against Washington. Sweet little floater.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Washington Wizards. George passes to Leonard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one.
And despite a fair amount of turnover, the Clippers have made the playoffs 7 out of the last 8 years.
I am so surprised. When you lose Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan, you expect a complete rebuild. But the team stayed competitive throughout, and now they're well positioned into the future.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Smitty, the increased pace of the game, how does that affect players, you think, trying to get through the season in terms of, say, fatigue?
You know, I think for the teams that those coaches understand, they do a great job of playing 10, 11, 12 guys throughout the season. It usually bodes well. It's those organizations that's going 6, 7, only 8 deep. You see those guys start to fatigue, and any injury, then you really see it shows up on paper and on the floor when you're not a deep team.
Now here's Butler. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. 4 on the clock. From deep three-point range.
An all-defensive first-teamer. Beverley once again getting up into his man and locking him down.
Leonard against Leonard. And there's the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. That's tipped. Stolen by Beverley. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Beverley with the ball.
Patrick Beverley is a tone setter. Someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence. Well, you talk about someone who's an absolute piranha on defense, and that is Patrick Beverley. Gives you no room to get comfortable and is a thorn in his assignment side.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Beverley. Both free throws good from Beverley. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Nunn passes to Butler. Stolen by George. And here we go. Beverley heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup.
And this is what Beverley likes. Playing at a high pace, making his presence felt in the open court.
And Smitty, with Beverley and his defense, it's not like he turns it on or off.
Nope, he's always going full speed on defense. It's been his calling card as a player for years now. And it's what he's made his name on in the NBA.
Adebayo against Zubac. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
The first one falls. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Now here's Leonard. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. Now here's Beverley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard with the ball. Rebound by Butler. Here's Nunn. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Lou Williams is checked in for Patrick Beverley. Pass to Nunn. And it's Leonard at the elbow. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. With a break in the action, let's take a peek at the top rebounding teams in the NBA this season. The Clippers 3rd.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Now here's Leonard. Zubac. And finally they hit one. Zubac has got his second basket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Nunn passes to Butler. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Nunn. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Just 3 to shoot. 3-pointer. Butler.
And that's why he's one of the best two-way wings out there. George will lock you down on D, and it takes a very special effort to get off a clean shot against him.
Back to Leonard. From downtown. Rebound by the Heat. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
Here's Williams. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Lightning speed. Lou picks the ball clean, gets it up ahead, and that's a nice play.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. Asked asked about guarding Kawhi Leonard, he shook his head, saying, "It's amazing how he's grown from college to now. One of the game's most complete offensive weapons." And Kevin, the claw is really a tough task to slow down.
Thank you, David. No good on that one. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
Where you always have confidence in the Heat organization is at the top. Pat Riley with 9 championship rings as a player, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, and as a team president. He knows how to win from every perspective.
Here's none. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Outside Leonard. He kicks it to Robinson. From deep. Butler on the wing. Goes back up. And good that time.
No wasted time on that catch and shoot. Pretty much nothing you can do if he gets it off that quick.
You're right, Steve. You look at Riley's career, most people are just looking to accomplish one of the things he's done.
Kevin, he has a great mind. He's incredibly driven. He understands how to motivate people, and he understands what's important to focus on.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And the foul called on Myers Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. Off the inbound. Rejected by Dragic. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And now just a 2-point Clipper lead. And here is Williams. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Here's Harrell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for the Heat. Jones comes in for Jimmy Butler. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
What I appreciate about Harrell is how hard he's worked on his skill set. The jumper, the post moves, and the passing.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now Shamet. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now here's Dragic. Another guy who really kicked it up a notch for them in that Wizards game. Buries the long-range jumper.
Not really a long-range shooter, but Goran Dragic must be a priority for the defense on that play.
Here is Williams. Right wing. Here's Mann. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Here's Hero. He had 25 points in the win against Washington. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. For Miami, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
First one falls for him. You know, Smitty, NBA referees, officials now have a presence on social media that's aiming at educating fans on calls and why they're made.
Yes, and I love it, Kevin. If you have these demos and talk about plays and games and situations that you're educating fans, it's just that fans look at it when these referees, who are human, miss calls, and then they want to re-show these plays that they missed. We still got to understand they're human and they're going to miss some calls.
Well said, Steve. Now here's Williams. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
And the first one drops.
Lou Williams has been a weapon off the bench for so long, and he has won 6th Man of the Year multiple times.
And both free throws good for Lou Williams. And for Lou Williams, he is just instant offense when you bring him, Smitty, into the game.
And a lot of that is just his mindset. Lou Williams, once he's checked in, he is attacking at every given opportunity. Not everyone can be successful off the bench, but Lou Williams has made a career of it.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Passes it to Mann. Kicks it to Harrell. Now Shamet for the 3. Good on the triple. Shamet's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 6. Olynyk the pass to Hero. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
He's off on the first. And the Clippers getting Harrell in that Chris Paul deal turned out to be a decent trade for both teams.
You're totally right. The Rockets already had Capella. Harrell was sort of a redundant in terms of skill set, and you can only have one rim runner on the floor before you began to compromise spacing.
Rodney McGruder's checked in for Williams. He doesn't get the second one.
And here in the early going, missed free throws starting to become the storyline.
5 on the clock. Here's Dragic. And he banks in the layup. Dragic has got 8.
Absorbing the contact, finishing the play. Dragic has that great body control.
The pass to Green. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the first. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Harrell, that's good.
Credit Harrell. He uses his body to protect the ball when going up in tight quarters.
Here's Hero. He's covered by Shamet. Jones dishes to Dragic. Goes up the baseline. The shot will not fall. So the Clippers will take it the other way. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, and you hate to lose the kind of game where it just seems like it gets away from you. They played good basketball for most of it, but then just collapsed and opened that door for the comeback.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. 1:10 left in the first quarter. Stolen and pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Mann. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Win one, lose one. This might be the case again for both teams this coming season.
Now, here's Shamet. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Jones finds Olynyk, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah, and Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
The first free throw is good.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Mann passes to Magruder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And he's good on the second. The Heat with the lead. The Heat have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10. Free throw dropped for Goran Dragic.
A rare bad trade by the San Antonio Spurs. Dragic was their second-round pick in 2008. They traded his rights to the Suns for a player who didn't even make the roster.
Man, he's guarded by Dragic. Shamet on the wing. From outside the arc, that shot off. Goran Dragic firing on all cylinders for Miami. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action after this word. Tough-nosed Jimmy Butler talks about the mantle of being a franchise player.
You call me a leader, all-star, whatever you want to call it, but with that comes a lot of, some people call it pressure, but a lot of responsibility is what I call it. Every night you You got to show up. You have to be productive. You have to show guys even when you're hurt, you can still play. Even when you're tired, you got to go out there and do what you're supposed to do. It's fun to me. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
And that's what he worked for. And he works as hard as anyone, Greg, in the NBA.
And you see that competitiveness and desire in his play.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
So for the Clippers right now, Beverley and Shamet in the backcourt together. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Jermichael Green, and it's Magruder in at the 3. Now here's Dragic, 4 on the shot clock. Olynyk dishes to Jones. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. Rebound by Harrell.
The defender took away the airspace, crowded him. That changed the shot.
Here's Shamet. It's hauled in by the Heat. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always deadly. Thank you. Now, here's Dragic. He's got 15. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. So, for the Clippers, Leonard comes in for Green, and George is subbed in for Landry Shamet. Dragic taking his time here. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that 3rd foul.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Robinson comes in for Jones. And it's Butler in for Goran Dragic. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And there's the foul. It's on Rodney Magruder. That's his 1st foul. And Miami has possession. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Clock at 6. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Magruder. Loads it up there for Harrell. There's the call on James Johnson. That is his 1st foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Harkless is checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Shot clock at 6. Beverley, the pass to Leonard. None of the miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Butler on the wing. Defended by Beverley. And Adebayo throws it down.
I love how Jimmy Butler let the play develop, how he's learned to trust his vision.
Here's Leonard. And the Clippers miss again.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
So, Steve, the league has done a pretty good job of curbing player altercations. Some guys, always, though, it seems, are going to be ready to go toe-to-toe and will not back down.
Patrick Beverley, Kevin, Draymond Green,
right.
James Johnson.
Yeah.
Those guys come to mind. They are ready to go from the tip. They are ready to go.
And he knocks down the first one.
And what James Johnson brought with him coming into this league, physicality. He combines size, strength, athleticism, and a 7'1" wingspan.
And both free throws good for Johnson. Clippers trail by 12. Now here's Leonard. Yep, that one goes. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
Aggressive D there, but then again, Kawhi finishes through contact almost as well as anyone.
Nunn passes to Butler. Tipped away. Paul George with the steal. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Common occurrence for Leonard. Once he makes his way to the rim, Kawhi levels up.
Over to the wing. Here's Nunn. Back to Butler. Shot clock at 5. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
He is very hard to stick with coming off the pick. Butler gets all the separation he needs.
And George kicks to Zubac. Outside, George. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Ball's knocked loose. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Incredible effort by Kawhi. Picks it up with the claw, then off to the races.
Outside Butler. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
And the first one at the line is good.
What I like about Jimmy Butler, he excels on both ends of the floor.
And the Heat making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. And so Butler nails both of them.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Pass to Leonard. Harkless on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Outside, George. Leonard against Robinson. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Williams can't hit. Robinson with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Nunn. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. Count the basket. Adebayo's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Butler. Excellent D there from George. And so George will bring it.
Oh, wow! He went high.
That was nice.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Here's Nunn. Outside Leonard. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Williams. Nunn can't get it to fall.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Passes to Nunn. Back to Butler. Lets the three fly. Miami no good on that time either. Clippers trail by 6. Leonard on the wing. And the pass to Zubac. Left side Williams. Over in the corner, Harkless. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. From the arc. Connects from three-point range. Harkless has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Nunn. Dishes it to Robinson. He kicks to Butler. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Nunn passes to Adebayo. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor. Here's Leonard. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Robinson for 3. Miami no good on that time either. Here's the Clippers. They're on a 15-6 run. Nobody near George.
Timeout.
Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
I mean, those huge hands of Kawhi Leonard give him great control of the ball. Very sparing with his turnovers.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 10th in free throw percentage, 13th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And for Kawhi, he never seems like he's forcing the issue offensively.
I mean, he has studied the post games of Michael Jordan, and being able to score at all 3 levels has made the game easy. With his strength and his turnaround jumper, he can get his shot off with ease.
Here's Hero. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Pass to Hero. For 3. That one misses. Now the Clippers moving it up. And it's blocked. Here's Dragic from outside. Green with the rebound. LA's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Shamet the pass to Williams. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And Jones subbed in for Leonard. Here's Hero. They get it again. Silva. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with a shell toe low top And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
.158 left here in the second. Knocked away. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Williams.
In attack mode pretty much every game we see him. This time, Williams getting it done in transition.
Williams against Dragic to the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And for a long time, JaMychal Green was mostly an energy player. But Smitty, he's expanded his game lately.
Worked on developing an outside shot. He can drop a few threes from the power forward spot now, Kevin. He still has a high motor. You love the activity around the rim.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Williams. Outside, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And that one's good, Shamet. Shamet's got 5 now.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Outside, Dragic. And the rejection by Harrell. Here's McGruder. Pass to man. Back to Harrell. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles making a switch here. Beverley's checked in. .32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now, here's Shamet, guarded closely. And it's Beverley missing. The Heat with the lead.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And he can't get the first one. So he comes up empty at the line. Jones kicks to Dragic. Just 4 to shoot. From deep three-point range, and that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Miami ahead, up 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. James, you came out and you were really productive. In fact, the whole bench was productive.
Yeah, of course, you know, that's what the second unit's for. We go hard in practice. We know we can play with the best of them, and we just want to give our first guys the first group a lift.
You certainly did, James. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Goran Dragic has been the story in this one. He ended up with 15 points and 1 block. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted, playing an outstanding game. If they can keep it up in the second half, they may wear the other side out.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, if you want to get into your offense quickly before the defense can set up, creating turnovers is a great way to do it.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Myers Leonard. He's out there with Robinson. Adebayo is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Nunn in at the point guard. And Miami shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Knocks it loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverley. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Butler.
And he's tailed off in the last 10 games when it comes to his D. You can see his steals are down, but he's not playing with the same intensity that he had to begin with. The coaching staff's got to get him motivated.
Robinson with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The Heat need to get a shot off. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Robinson. Butler's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Heat. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Heat haven't given up any points here in the second half. Shot clock at 6. And here's Leonard from 3. Drops in the tray. Leonard's got 21.
There's the response. Kawhi rarely changes expression, but you know what he's thinking. I got your back.
Nunn passes to Butler. Pass to Nunn. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range. Nunn's got 5 now.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 21. Leonard on the wing. Takes the 3. He's off on that one.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep one.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Here's Beverley. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Harkless finds George. Jacks up a 3. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Nunn. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. so he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Well, Ivica Zubac may not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
There's the pass to George. Harkless kicks to Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. The 3 from George.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
These players have been all about defense lately. Here are the steal leaders in the NBA this month. Second is Kawhi Leonard.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Here's Nunn. He's got 6. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Here's Leonard. Finished off the break. Leonard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you know, the truth is Leonard's been focused all night. Has an array of go-to moves and the endurance to keep on coming.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And as always, the mid part of the NBA season, quite a grueling part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. Take a look at the Heat, holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far.
And right now for Miami, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good.
And you're not alone. How could anyone have predicted this? Nobody thought they'd be such serious contenders this deep into the season.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Heat on D. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Beverley, the pass to Zubac. Shot clock at 5. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Good work there as it goes. And that's now 25 points for Kawhi Leonard. Miami leading by 6. Outside Butler. There's the triple. No good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Pass to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Nunn. He's got 6. Got a piece of it. 5 to shoot. And Butler puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Beverley.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep one.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
And the Heat call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Maurice Harkless. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Jimmy Butler. 6th in steals, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. For 3, Williams, it's Adebayo with the rebound. Pass to Johnson. Butler on the wing. passes it to Silva. This one for three. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. He has 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas, David. Thank you. The Heat making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Here's Butler. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Harrell's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Dragic. Heroes checked in for Butler. Landry Shamet's checked in for the Clippers. Six to shoot. The pass to Harrell. Los Angeles with another miss. Miami leading by 5. Here's Harrell. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Dragic the pass to Harrell. He lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop layup. And the Heat lead by 7.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Now here's Williams. He has 6. There's the call on James Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Miami. And here is Shamet. He's got 5. Here's Leonard. That shot off the mark.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Jones, the pass to Olynyk. Poked loose. Shamet with the steal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Shamet's got 7 points. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Poked away. Now Williams. Good work defensively by Jones.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Williams with the steal. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
They can't be afraid to keep pushing the basketball in transition because in a half-court set, they're struggling a little bit.
And now here comes Williams leading the break. Here's Shamet. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Clippers trail by 3. On the wing, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Dragic. Here's Jones, and then Jones with the jam.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
To the paint, here's Leonard, and it's blocked. To the inside, Silva. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. Pass to Shamet. Kicks it to Williams. 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Olynyk.
You guys play with Harrell's level of energy, and that gets him to the line with some frequency.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
That's good from Harrell. Rodney McGruder's checked in for the Clippers. Second free throw, no good. The Heat leading by 6. Jones looking for an opening. Now here's Dragic. 15 points in the game. Olynyk finds Jones. Down low. Here's... Oh, that was something else.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
They have just nailed their halftime adjustments. That's for sure. They don't want to have to sweat this one out. They're looking to pull away.
It's blocked. It's Jones on the wing. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
He's 0 of 2 at the line in this one. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Harkless is checked in.
One shot.
And Smitty, you talk about players who can just be vicious to the rim. Wow. Derek Jones is on that list.
Yes, he can dunk the ball with so much force. You feel the building shake. So scary when he's coming down the paint to catch a pass because of his insane leaping ability.
Offensive rebound and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Clippers have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. That's good from Harrell. And both free throws good for Harrell. The Heat leading by 9. Pass to Dragic. 26 seconds left to play here in the third. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Williams with the ball. Here's Shamet. Los Angeles with another miss. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Heat as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Williams and Shamet are the guard set. Harkless is out there with Montrezl Harrell. And it's Magruder in at the three, the small forward. Miami with the ball after Lou Williams was able to get the three to go. That's tipped and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Clippers trail by 9. Outside Williams. He feeds it to Harrell. Here's Shamet. Shot clock at 6. Back to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
How many times have we seen this? Harrell getting his points in the screen and roll.
Dragic the pass to Silva. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Passes it to Harrell. Off target from outside.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And here are the Heat now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Good on the shot.
His first step is unreal. Goran Dragic is an excellent penetrator.
And it's Williams with the ball for Los Angeles. Floats it up there for Harrell. And it's Dragic with the rebound.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Now here's Dragic. Following the miss by Montrezl Harrell, nobody near Leonard. Misses the three. Clippers trail by 7. On the wing, Williams. He's guarded by Dragic. Here's Harrell. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 4 assists in the game.
I like this from Montrezl Harrell. Usually doing his damage in the interior. He is stepping out to the mid-range.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Paul George, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And it's sent back by George. The Clippers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Harkless dishes to Williams. Back to Harkless. Outside, George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Now Dragic. Paul George missing from long range. And again, it's the Heat missing. The tray sinks the three-pointer.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They've done a great job, but they're not done yet.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverley comes in for Lou Williams. And it's the Clippers' ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Beverley, the pass to George. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And here is Harrell. He kicks it to Beverley. 6 to shoot. Drains the three-pointer.
Timeout, timeout.
And the Clippers lead by 1.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Evan?
Robinson, that's good.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Clippers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
That's good from George. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
And George drops them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Now the pass to Butler. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Heat lead by 2.
No panic by Butler. Took a glance at the shot clock and nailed it.
Ripped away. Stolen by Zubac. Leonard against Leonard. Leonard kicks to Harkless. Pass to Beverley. Just 5 on the clock. Knocks it loose. The 3 from George. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to Robinson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. Now George. Leonard on the wing. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. To the middle. Here's Leonard. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Leonard's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Passes it to Nunn. And Blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Robinson for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Robinson's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Heat. And here's Beverley. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. The pass to Leonard. AT that time from Leonard. The Heat leading by 4. Butler on the wing. Defended by George. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That will be foul number 5 on him. Robinson against Leonard. Pass to Adebayo. 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. That one no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. From deep, George. Good on the three-point shot.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Miami's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. Here's none. Defended by Beverley. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Now here is Robinson. Outside Leonard. And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
And here are the Heat now. It's a 1-point game.
And there it is on a night when he's been so efficient handling the basketball. That's his first real mistake.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Robinson passes to Nunn. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Beverley. Nobody near Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And that is a huge call. That is not who they wanted to see headed to the bench with the outcome still in question. And luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Clippers shooting in this game 45%. Williams dishes to George. Tipped away. Pass to Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. That's good for George on the assist by Harkless. 12 points for George.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
Here's Nunn. Inside. He's looking for Leonard and finds him.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Leonard, beyond the arc, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
And the Heat call time here. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And here are the Heat now. Here's none. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. And there's the call on Lou Williams. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Dragic. Here is Williams. George with the ball. Left side Williams. Fires for three. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 5 assists in the game.
As the game tightens, I like Lou Williams' mentality. Never gets too high or too low.
Ball's knocked loose. Butler against George. Leonard kicks to Butler. Shot clock at 5. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Robinson for 3.
You know what Kawhi brings to the table defensively. He can switch 1 through 5.
Butler against Williams. Here's George. Again, Los Angeles.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The Heat trail by 6. And here is Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
At 6'7", Jimmy Butler is no slouch down there on the block.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 5. And he makes both free throws.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Now George on the wing. Williams from deep. Doesn't go for him. Rockets with some nice D. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Adebayo throws it down.
Sharing is caring. Goran Dragic can get a shot almost anytime he wants, or finds a better one for his teammate.
Now here's Williams. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Passes it to Leonard. On the clock. From deep. That one, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. Butler deciding where to go with it to tie it up. And there's the pass to Adebayo. The open shot by Leonard. Got it. A huge shot to tie it up.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here is George. Six to shoot. Zubac's trying to break loose. Yes!
And he's got more height than you typically see at the off-guard position, and that size comes in handy, as we saw on that play.
And the Heat call time here. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left in the fourth. For the win. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Lou Williams, you guys made shots down the stretch. How did you battle back and get this win?
I think we did a great job of staying confident, staying in the moment, and really believing that we can win this basketball game. Tonight it worked for us.
It surely did, Lou. Thanks very much. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.